So you guys liked my last video where I told you guys about the top 5 concerts that I've ever been to, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about the worst concert that I've ever been to. I'm not going to lie, I did try to compile a top 5 list, but truthfully I just haven't been to 5 really bad concerts before, and the ones that I did come up with for this list have honestly nothing really to do with the shows themselves. It has to do with the horrible experiences I had associated with the shows. So at number 4 we have the Nessa Barrett Young Forever Tour in 2022. And this show was one of my least favorites that I've ever been to because we were waiting in line for hours and hours in the pouring rain. And not only that, but I actually got to meet Nessa this day, which was very exciting. However, I had to meet her after sitting in the pouring rain for multiple hours, so when I met her, I was soaking wet. And then immediately after meeting Nessa, we all had to squish together in the pit while we were soaking wet, and it was disgusting. Like, genuinely, I was miserable. Okay, at number 3, we actually have a festival, and this is when I went to the ACL Music Festival in 2023. This is the first and only festival that I've ever gone to because I quickly realized that I am not made for festivals. It just wasn't for me, okay? It was really hot. I was squished in the crowd. I had to like punch my way out of the crowd. It genuinely was just not good for me. Okay, at number 2, we have yet another Nessa Barrett concert. I feel so bad. I feel like I'm like dogpiling on her, but again, it has nothing to do with her. It just has to do with the experience that I had. And this is when I saw Nessa Barrett at her church club tour in Anaheim in 2023, I believe. I just genuinely remember feeling like I could not breathe. And obviously when you go to a concert, like that's part of it, you're gonna be squished together. Like I expect that obviously, but it was just so hot in the venue. I really felt like I couldn't breathe. And again, people were literally passing out every like 5 minutes, and Nessa had to keep stopping the show over and over again. So much to the point where at the end of the show, she was like, I'm sure you guys are all glad to be going home because this has been such a nightmare, honestly. Okay, now the worst concert I've ever been to genuinely might surprise some of you, but I I get like PTSD even thinking about this concert because it genuinely was so horrible for me. That is when I saw Billie Eilish at her Hit Me Hard and Soft show. This actually was one of the best shows I've been to because she even brought out Charlie XCX. So the week that I saw Billie, me and my boyfriend, who I had actually been living with, had actually just broken up. And not only that, it gets so much better, but he was actually at this concert with me because I had bought him tickets to go with me to 2 shows of Billie Eilish concerts because I bought these tickets months prior. That was one of the worst things that I've ever had to go through. And the reason it was so bad was because I had a suspicion the whole time that he had been cheating on me, which he was. Granted, I didn't find that out till after the shows, but the entire time we were at the shows, I had this like gut feeling. And then later on I found out that was the truth. But the entire time at the shows, I was like, I have a feeling. And I was right, but that's why the shows were so miserable for me. Because let me tell you, crying to TV by Billie Eilish live and having your ex-boyfriend literally just sit there as you're hysterically crying next to him and him just not caring is not one of the best things that I've ever been through.